A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. It's just about 19 hours. 19 hours when Mohammad Siraj bowled Gus Atkinson and India secured a 2-2 win. A 2-2 series result for India. It was the apt result for both teams. Neither deserved to win, neither deserved to lose. But in the end, a 6-run win at the Oval, it was truly one of the most epic matches that you've seen. Remember, India now have had a 1 wicket victory, a tight test, a 6-run win. As far as runs are concerned, this is the closest margin of win that India have had. But Mohammad Siraj is the toast of the nation. I mean, look at it. 187 overs bowled. In the press conference, he says, "My body is absolutely fine." And social media has absolutely erupted with joy. They have erupted with a lot of passion, saying that Mohammad Siraj is the new leader of the attack. And several other social media and media outlets have waxed lyrical about the performance of the Indian cricket team. From Raj to Siraj. That was one of the epic headlines that was given in one of the leading publications. Many people have said, promote DSP Siraj to SP. SP Siraj is now the trend that is going on social media. That is, you have to ensure that they win. That DSP Mohammad Siraj deserves a promotion after this. Then you've had several other things that Team India, Young India come of age. That was the headline that is written in the Times of India at this point in time. You've had several other publications stating that this is the best match that they have been part of. Many analysts and experts have stated that yes, this is the greatest ever match that has been there. So social media is absolutely going berserk with a lot of these statements, with a lot of these tributes that have been given to the Indian cricket team at this point in time. So this is how 19 hours later, and today morning when you're woken up, it is definitely not the Tuesday morning blues, because yesterday in 1 hour you saw a whole range of emotions. Akashdeep wondering, okay, whether I parried the catch, yet another catch, is it going to result in a loss? But fittingly, Siraj full and straight, Atkinson trying to shield Wokes, but unfortunately it didn't happen, and England fell short by 6 runs. That it allowed to be coming this close maintains one record of the Oval which will continue. No total in excess of 263 plus has ever been chased. So that record still remains. India have now won 2 out of the last 3 tests that they have played at the Oval against England. I mean, in England, when you look at it, they won in 2021, they won in 2025, but they unfortunately lost the WTC final in between there. So that is the thing. But Siraj fittingly should be the toast of the nation. I mean, he was the only bowler who bowled in all the 5 tests in Australia. He bowled all the 5 tests here in England. A staggering 187 overs, meaning that he had bowled close to over 1,100 deliveries. Staggering indeed. And that is why he is your man of the 7. For me, he should have been the man of the series rather than Shubman Gill. But yes, the choice was made, and that is why he became the leading wicket taker in the series. He was one of your backup bowlers in a big way in the BGT, where he gave good support to Jasprit Bumrah. But unfortunately, in the BGT, his wickets came when already the situation was already in Australia's favour. Here, he ensured that he kept the game wide open. Yes, didn't have a good start in Leeds, bounced back in Manchester, in Edgbaston, continued the consistency throughout, and he ended with 9 wickets here at the Oval. So that's why it's been a rather extreme series when you look at it. And today, Gautam Gambhir is going to come back to India at 2:30 p.m. IST. Yes, that is the latest update we are getting at this point in time, is that the Indian cricket team will start to disburse at this stage. And yesterday was possibly the last day of international cricket that India will play for close to 1 month. There is nothing now in August because the Sri Lanka series is not happening. Bangladesh tour has been postponed due to tensions, and that is why now India will not have a single international series now. So there is a well-deserved 1 month break that the Indian cricket team is going to be having. So yes, fans, all of us media, we'll have to now get used to the fact that yes, boss, 1 month there is no cricket. Get used to it. So you will be having a bit of withdrawal symptoms at this point in time. But I don't blame you, because For 2 months, we have seen Test cricket. Yes, it has not been a typical England series. You've seen runs being piled on in tons and tons and tons. Look at it. So many centuries haven't scored. So many boundaries haven't scored. So many runs haven't scored in a Test match. But in the end, it's a 2-2 result. Yes, India did not win the series, but at least they have come of age by drawing the series. And England, a lot of questions will be asked about them. I mean, the reckless shot that Harry Brook played. Then when you look at it, the pressure in which they absolutely froze. Jamie Smith started well, but now he's just not looking himself. And that is why now there are some tensions for England heading into the Ashes. So that is why England will really be wondering that it was a lost chance to win a series. Remember, they haven't won a series against India since 2018. Lost in 2021 3-1, drew 2-2 at home, lost 4-1 to India, drew 2-2 at home. So India have given the Australia treatment when you have to look at England. Australia also haven't lost to England in a series for close to 10 years now. So that is something exceptional in that sense. So congratulations to the Indian cricket team for putting up a staggering performance, a performance for the ages, 6-run win. Now their next test assignment is in October. Then when you look at white ball cricket, you'll be playing the Asia Cup. Now there will be some tussle now over the Asia Cup. Because what I feel is, if the sports bill is tabled, that is what I'm coming to Shori Holla about the Asia Cup. Now, if the sports bill is passed, BCCI then becomes a NSF, a National Sports Federation, within the ambit of the government. That changes the entire complexion that is there over the Asia Cup. The government then can put their foot down and say, no, we will not play Pakistan at all. So that is where now the Asia Cup might have a twist. So looking at how the things are, why is the government and other stakeholders being not so committal about it? Either the sports bill has been passed and it is now done into law during the monsoon session. BCCI comes under NSF. Then when you look at it, the government then will have a greater stake. And that is where I think it's a wait and watch game. September 14th, you still have a lot of time. You still have 40 days to go. Anything can happen in those 40 days. So yes, all the focus now will be on the Asia Cup, whether India will play Pakistan not once, not twice, potentially 3 times. Anything could happen at this point in time. So yes, Asia Cup, that will be the build-up that we'll be doing now in this 1 month's time. Now, as far as other sporting news is concerned, the India men's and women's hockey team are embarking on a tour to Australia. And remember, this is a very vital series. India are gearing up for the Asian Champions Trophy. On the other hand, India are also aiming to do well in the World Cup in 2026. All the series that come after that is going to be very, very interesting indeed. The chess grandmasters, the Chennai chess grandmasters is starting today from 6th to 15th. You've got Vincent Kamer, you've got Anish Giri, you've got Arjun Erigaisi, you've got Nihal Sareen, Pranav Venkatesh, the world junior champion, all playing in this tournament. You also have Harika Dronavalli, you have Vaishali Ramesh Babu, who did well in the Chess World Cup. They reached the quarterfinals there. And you also got certain other emerging stars. There's also Leon Mendonça who's playing. So the Chennai Grandmasters chess event is going to be incredibly huge. And that's why this is a big, big situation that we've got in the world of chess at this point. So yes, you're now looking at a bit of a sporting lull. But sporting action never stops on sports today, because you also have the World Wrestling Trials. That is the best way when you look at it. The World Wrestling Trials, you've got Aman Sehrawat, you've got Antim Pangal, who might want to do well in the championships in Zagreb that's happening. Remember, lot of quota spots are there in the World Wrestling Championships heading into the next Olympics. So that's why it's going to be very, very important indeed. So thank you so much, folks. I'll take a couple of comments. Shauriola, given that Asia Cup update, you just have to check that. Dev Pratap Singh just said India hit most runs, most centuries, most 50 in the series. Stats also prove this is the worst bowling ever. Indeed, I mean, why I called this a drab series? Because there was no equal contest between bat and ball. For me, a thriller of a series, let me make this very clear. A thriller of a series, a fair series, a great series is when you have an equal contest between bat and ball. The criteria are there should be a thriller, you should have an equal contest between bat and ball, and both teams should fight it out. Example, 2001, India versus Australia. That is the greatest series, in my definition. You look at you look at Australia versus England, 2005 Ashes. That is the greatest for me. You look at 2019, South Africa, Sri Lanka. That is the greatest for me. There was an equal contest between bat and ball in that sense. So that is why, when there is an equal contest between bat and ball, the 2019 Ashes for that matter, that's also a great series. But this is a drab series because only the batters were dominating. The bowlers, yes, 22 wickets, 19 wickets, yes. But typical England, that isn't the case. So yes, I do agree with that. That's the worst bowling ever. And yes, England will now have to really change their strategy. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this update. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.